Hey guys, welcome to Minecraft on the PS4. We're in my little creative world, which I just started the other day to work on some designs for my bridge for the underwater tunnel that I'm doing. So the only time I'll be using this world, is for doing things like that, experimenting with redstone maybe, doing random builds just to get an idea of what I want to do with it. But you know what I'm going to do today actually is I am going to do something that has been requested by very, very many of you, and that is a tutorial on the gravity grinder, the mob grinder that I've been using on my survival LP. Now, of course, I'm doing this in creative just because it's going to be easier this way, but of course, in my survival LP, I didn't do it in creative, but I'm going to show you guys in creative today, so it's a little bit easier for you, and for me. And you know what? I'm also sorry, guys. I know that I haven't uploaded in a while. You know what? I haven't been feeling too good, so my apologies for that, guys. But I haven't forgotten you. Do not worry. Okay, so and now let's get started with this. So the initial platform. Let's see where are we at right now. We're at 34. And the initial platform that I use, where I actually stand and hit the mobs by hand or with a sword, or whatever I like to do, maybe. I do that one at 180, Y180. Now, a lot of people say you should be 123 blocks away from the ground, I think it was. But you know what, at Y180, we will be plenty high enough for that. In my survival world, I usually do this build over the ocean, simply because, if I do end up falling, it's not so bad. I land in the water, I don't die, so stuff like that. And I totally forgot to do my my pillar on the way up, because I do need something to stick blocks to, so we need to go back down and do that. Man, I'm already like brain dead today here, so I just got started and it's already not going great. Oh man. Yeah, so I like to do mine at 180, and again, I usually do mine over the ocean, just so if I fall when I make it, because I do make these in survival mode, I don't die. And you know what? Mobs can't spawn very, in the middle of the water, so it also helps, to do that. So, yeah, let me see where we're at now. Only at 135, so. Man, the world is just like a giant green nothingness from up here. Cool, we're almost there now. A little more. Let's see where we're at. 176. Let's see if that's it. Oh, one more. All right. Sorry about that, guys. We are now officially at 180. So now, what I like to do, now the platform, the initial landing platform can be any size you want it. But me, I do mine it's 17 by 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. Okay, so now that's 17, and then I'll do another 17 going that way, and we'll make it a nice square. So I'll be right back after I finish that. Alright, we are almost done now. Here we go. By the way, guys, I forgot to mention, this is a design by iCocobeans. And you know what? I will link his channel in the description. He actually does have a Let's Play that I rather enjoy, too. So, maybe go check him out. Give him a little support. So now what we need to do is we want to make sure we find the middle of this. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what am I doing? I'm missing already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then the 9th block will be the middle here, and then we're going to go in 9 more blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be the middle. Yep, sure looks to be to me. Yeah, and so now what we want to do, now that you know exactly where your middle is, you're going to go out a block from it, and you're going to do that, and then you're going to do that, and do that, and that. So, whoops, so basically you're going to have a 3 by 3 area inside of the very middle of your entire 17 by 17 platform. Again, that is assuming you do a 17 by 17 platform as well. Now, when you do a platform, you can do this any size you want. It just depends on what you personally prefer. But just make sure that if you do alter the size of it, that it's not an even number, or you're not going to have, you know, something directly in the middle, you know, and it will be offset. And if that will annoy you, definitely make sure you do an odd number. So that's why mine is 17 by 17. Or you can do it 15 by 15, 19 by 19, 21 by 21, whatever you like to do. Just make sure that it's not an even number, okay? Alright, so now what we want to do, guys, this is the funnel right here, this little bit that we've started now. What we want to do is you want to bring this up 23 blocks. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to do that all the way up on all the sides here. Whoops, I'm going up too darn quick here. Man, dude, creative is so weird, you know? I mean, I never use creative mode for like anything. This is like the first time I've really ever done too much in creative mode. I think when I first started playing Minecraft, you know, I did a little build in there too. But you know, that was just a fun little thing for me. Now I don't know. I do prefer survival like a lot. I mean, it's just when you do a really cool build in survival, it definitely means more to me, you know, knowing that I did it the hard way. So that's just me though. I like survival mode. It's more fun. Alright guys, I'm going to finish doing this, and then I will meet you back here once I've completed this thing. Alright guys, we are now done with the funnel portion. You know what, I don't know if... I know they've done several updates and they've changed things a lot, so you know what, I don't know how to make it day or night or whatever I'd like in Minecraft Creative. I don't know if, you know, they just moved it or deleted it, got rid of it, whatever. But like I said, I don't normally use creative mode, so I'm not too savvy with it. But yeah, so I'm using a night vision potion so that I can actually see in the dark. So, alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the second base, and this base is going to be our first spawning platform, basically. So, now what you want to do is on each of these sides, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we want to go out 10 blocks. Let me make sure I got that right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, and of course make sure you're counting these blocks as the first one, so don't go 1, 2, okay? Make sure you're counting this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now you're going to do this all the way around on all of these different sides here. And then once you do, you just simply need to connect them together. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, if I'm counting correctly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I do 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did, dude. My bad. But you know, it's all good. Creative mode and everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oop, dude. And 10. Cool. And then now, so what we're gonna do once we finish this is we're gonna connect them all together. So, you know, simple stuff. So I'll be right back with you. I'm gonna get these all connected. Alright guys, hope you're still with me here and I didn't lose ya. So we do have our platform now. So if you did the math, by the way, going out 10 blocks on either side and then connecting it, this platform will be a 23 by 23 block platform. So it is actually as wide as the funnel is tall, basically. So now that we've got that, we're going to move on to doing the first wall in our little spawning room. So you're going to go 4 high here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not counting the first block on the floor as one of those. So you will go straight up 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, you will do this all the way around. And then, of course, I will meet back up with you guys here in a second once I have done that. Okay, guys, hope you're still here. Now, I do want to say also that if you're going to be building this in survival mode, expect this build to take you between 3 to 5 hours. You know, I did do this myself, of course, in survival mode, and it did take me a little bit, but you know what? It is absolutely worth it when you finish it, guys. Trust me on that. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to start the actual spawning platform. So at the top of the wall on the 4th block, you're going to count in 3 blocks, that's 3, and then move to the 4th and start to do your spawning platform. So you're going to progressively go up like this. So we're going to start with 1 block, then 2, then 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, and then 8 will be the highest that you're going to go, and then you'll start to come back down. So 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it should look like this. So, make sure you have all your, measurements correct and everything. Make sure that this little flare out here is going right into the center, the 3rd block in here. There you go. And it is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to do that on all these walls. Again, remember, go in to the 4th block. So go in 1, 2, 3, and then start on your 4th. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, everybody. Now, this is what your spawner should look like so far. X marks the spot, baby. And your X should be obviously nice and even. A quick way to check that, is just make sure that each one of these little arms ends is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Make sure that all of them are like that, because as a matter of fact, I just used that technique, to check on my X. And in fact, I did make a mistake in one area, and I was able to fix it. And a good thing too, because you mess that up, then it's going to break the whole thing. Water's going to flow everywhere. It shouldn't be flowing. It'll be a big old mess. So I'm glad I caught that. So now what we want to do is we're going to make the wall go up again. I need to take some more speed potion. Okay. What we're going to do is go up 3 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3. The first wall was 4. This one. And the subsequent ones are only going to be 3. And basically, when we do that, we're just going to start on another spawning platform. So this right here is our first layer of, well, let's do 4 for this particular one. Mine is 6 layers, and of course, I can add another one, and I'm actually planning to one day maybe here. I have so many projects that I'm trying to do in my survival Let's Play world right now, so I don't know when exactly that I'll have the time to do that, but yeah, I'm gonna probably add a 7th layer. So you can stack layers onto this, but again, you need to keep in mind too, however high you are in the air, you don't want to hit world height in the middle of doing a new level, and then, completely have wasted all that time and energy. And I honestly don't even remember what world height actually is. I can never keep it straight. So just, make sure you're aware of that. But again, I start on level 180, and I was able to do 6 layers, and I do think that I can fit a 7th on there. So, you should be pretty good if you do level 180. But again, you guys want to keep in mind that you want to keep the, the spawner at least, your platform anyway, at least 123 blocks from the surface of the ground, because mobs spawning on the surface of the ground will affect how they spawn up here, and you don't want that. So, again, that's why I do mine over the ocean. It provides several benefits. If I fall while I'm building it in survival mode, I don't die. And again, the mobs, they won't spawn in the water. They'll spawn in the underground way below it. So, I'm pretty good up here at 180. So, just keep in mind wherever you happen to be building this that you might need to mess around with your height just a little bit. So, guys, since I'm going to do a 4-level spawner, what I'm going to do now is repeat this process. So we're going to just do this, and it's going to stack directly over top of this other platform. And we're going to just, repeat this for 4 more floors, or 3 more floors actually. We've already got our first one done. So now I'm going to do that really quick, you guys, and I will be back with you once I have gotten that done. Alrighty, guys, so now we have all 4 floors of our spawning area set up. So again, just to make sure you guys don't do this wrong, again, from the very base at the top of the funnel, from the floor of that base up to the first spawning platform, it'll be a 3-block gap. But after that, it's only a 2-block gap between all the rest of the spawning platforms. And then now that I'm only doing a 4-platform spawner, just for the purposes of showing you how to make it, now we're going to do the roof. We're going to put a little roof on it. Of course, you need to make sure it's plenty dark inside of here, so no mobs will not spawn for you. So now you're going to do the roof pretty much the same way you've been doing everything else. From the the highest spawning platform, you're just going to build a wall up 3 more blocks, and on that 3rd block, you're going to do your roof. So now we're going to just do the roof all through here and get some more speed. And once you got the roof on, that is when we start to get into the more, interesting, and if you're playing in survival, more irksome parts of this build. Now, I mean, the build itself is not too complicated, really. I mean, it's a pretty gentle build, but the redstone and the water buckets and everything, I mean, that can be quite a chore to lug up here, since water buckets, unfortunately, don't stack on one another. So let me finish the roof, and when you guys do finish the roof, make sure you put torches on it. You want to make sure it's lit up. Do not use glowstone if you're going to like put the glowstone, in holes in the roof like that, of course, because then it will light up the inside, and you don't want that. But I mean, if you do want to use glowstone, make sure that you put the glowstone on top like that. But you know what? Torches are fine too. I mean, whatever you want to do. If you don't like, the way torches look, it's fine. Just make sure you light up the top of it, because if mobs spawn up on top, then obviously they're not going to be spawning inside, which is where we want them to. So I'll be right back with you guys in a minute. I'm going to finish this roof, and I'm going to put some torches on top of it, so we can make sure that it'll be mob-proof up there. Alright guys, so now we've got our roof put on it, and we've got some torches up there. I probably used a little more than I needed to, but you get the idea. You want to make sure it's nice and lit up so no mobs will spawn up there. Alrighty, now we're going to start to do some, our redstone stuff, which is, great fun. Oh yeah, man, look at that, how dark. Alright, so we're going to use Potion of Night Vision so you can actually see what it is I'm doing here, and speed up a little bit. So, alright, now what we're going to do is, on each of the spawning platforms, you want to come right to the center of it, right here, and go straight against the back wall, and you're going to put a dispenser right there. And then in that dispenser, you're going to do a bucket of water. You know what, though? I'd like to be able to do that without the bucket of water disappearing from my inventory every 2 seconds, so let's get a few. Oh, yeah, I keep on forgetting there is no stacking on the water buckets, but that's cool, So whatever, we're going to do that on all the platforms. So this, can be a little bit, redstone heavy for you. So, make sure you do have plenty of redstone for it. So we're just going to do all of these, a dispenser and a bucket of water in each one of these. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back with you guys. Make sure you do this right in the center. If you don't do that, it will, of course, mess up. It will definitely break it. So I'll be right back with you. I'm going to do that really quick, and we'll be back in a second. Alright guys, so now if you've got all of your dispensers where they need to be, and you've also got your buckets of water in them, it's time to do more water stuff. Now this part's going to get a little annoying, again, especially if you're going to be making this on survival mode. Also, obviously being in survival mode, you might want to do is place torches down so that mobs obviously won't spawn in here while you're trying to work on it. So on the bottom level where we're at right now, this is the base of the funnel. What we're going to do is, well, I guess not the base of the funnel, the base at the top of the funnel. We're going to do some work with more blocks so we can get the water to flow the way we need it. So what we're going to do is in each of the corners, you're going to put a block in each corner. And then when you do that, you're going to count out 8 from each side of that block. So you're going to go, see, we've got 1. And basically you want it to be 9 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness, 8. So that should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. And then what you're going to do is you're going to stagger these blocks too, much like you did here. So then it's going to be 8. And then 7. 6. 5. Whoa, that was some lag there. And then 4. Again, I'm counting these blocks too. 3, 2, and then 1. So it should look just like that. And you want to do that on all the sides. So we're going to do that over here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, that was 1 too far. And I'm going to make all the other sides like that too. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to fill them all in, which I will do really quick, and I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, now we've got all of those complete. And then what you're going to do is in each of these corners, again, on top of the platform we just made, you're going to do 3 blocks, just like that. 1 in the corner, and then 1 on either side of that. I'm going to do it here, and here, and over here. Cool. So now we got all that done. Again, this is the annoying part, my friends. So what we're going to do is let's get ourselves a bucket of water. Again, you know, you're going to need a lot of buckets of water to do this. So just know that when you get into it, it'll be pretty water heavy for you. So we're going to put a bucket of water right here on the top of that, and it should flow and all the way down and stop to right here. And there we go. That is perfect. That's exactly what we want. So we're going to do that on each of these corners as well here. Oop. And let's see what we're doing here now. Cool. So now what we need to do to finish off this flow is we're going to put 3 water source blocks right here. So not on the bottom, but 1 block above the bottom. So we're 1, 2, 3. And it should, there we go, cool, meets right to the edge of the block, and that is exactly what we want it to do. So 1, 2, 3. And so basically, you know, you're just doing the 3 blocks where you didn't place any additional blocks. So you're going to do the 3 blocks right here, 1 block up from the bottom of the floor. Again, 1, 2, 3. And they should all, yep, reach right to the funnel and stop there. So that's what this should look like right now at the very bottom of it. And so any mobs that do fall through, they can fall anywhere down here, and they'll all get pushed right on through, and they'll be funneled straight down to you. So now, guys, it is about time to do some redstone. So let me get prepared, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, guys, I am back, and I'm ready to finish this bad boy up. It's raining, and again, I'm really sorry. I don't know on PS4, you know, creative mode, how to like change the weather and time of day and stuff like that. Like I said, I like never use creative mode, so I'm sorry for the rain, guys. But you know what? It won't mess up what we're doing here, so it's all good. Alright, so it doesn't really matter what side you're on. Now, I usually use the side that's kind of facing away from, you know, like the main rest of my world, so you don't see it too much. You know, it isn't too ugly looking. But, you know, whatever side you want to use, it's fine. So we're just going to make a little platform here because we'll need it to work off of. So I'm going to do that. And really doesn't need to be too big, but we're going to be working on it. So, you know, got to be big enough, man. We don't want to fall off and, you know, kill ourselves or something. So, I mean, anyway, here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to make, you know, a nice little hopper timer now. So for those of you that don't know what it is, well, it's crucial to the functioning of this device. So we'll just need to, you put 2 hoppers facing into each other, and so you're gonna crouch or whatever, you know, alt click, whatever it is for you guys on PC, and you so you'll see the tail end of that hopper facing into that one. And now we need to make sure the other hopper does the same thing too. And so you'll see now these 2 hoppers are facing into one another. Then it doesn't really matter what kind of block you use, but we're going to need to use some other blocks here in a minute. So we're going to have, coming out of each side of this, we're going to have some comparators. And so it's going to look like that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to widen this out just a little bit more here now. There we go. Alrighty, dudes. Cool. So now we need to do a block right here like that. And some glowstone dust, or not glowstone, I'm sorry, some redstone dust, like that. And then we do some sticky pistons, like that. So I'll let you see what I've done so far. Again, two hoppers facing into each other, comparators facing out from each hopper side, then a block, redstone dust on each side, and then sticky piston. And then you will use a block of redstone. You just place, doesn't matter which side you place it on, you know, it can be any side, either or, it doesn't matter. And then what we want to do is, I would suggest, I don't know, let's do about, let's see here. I'll say let's do 24 blocks. You know, and again, it does really depend on you and what your preference is. So, and so we're gonna put, you know, 24 blocks. It doesn't matter what kind you use. It can be, you know, anything. You just stick those into one of the hoppers, and now you'll see as they change sides, Once all of them empty out of this one and get into this one, it's going to shift back over again. And there we go. It'll just keep doing it like that. So now they're going to empty out of this and go into that. And then once they all empty out of here and hit this one, it'll again move right back over. And so yeah, there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place a redstone torch on the end of both of these, like this. Just like that. Okay, and now we're going to have a signal coming from these redstone torches. But to make sure the signal does not go through the redstone dust and break our contraption here, we're going to use repeaters, just like that. So this signal from the redstone torch will fly through the repeater, and it will not affect this at all in any way. So we're going to do that on both sides right here, too. And then we're going to use some more redstone dust. And let's just make, you know, a little path from it, like that. And then it's going to go up into that. I need a little bit of cobblestone here. And so there we go. And like that. So, excuse me, guys. So what will happen now is, you know, the signal will go through the hopper timer, come through the redstone dust and into this block that will transfer the signal into the dispenser inside the wall here. And let's make sure that it is working. There you go. So very cool. It's doing what we wanted to do. And now I'm going to let you guys see again here. Hold up a second. We'll just wait for a minute and let it do its thing. There we go. Turns it on. So any mobs that do spawn on this platform are now going to fall down into the bottom platform at the top of the funnel and then go down the funnel to you. And there we go. It turns back off. So it's going to turn off and on for you. And in the meantime, well, you know, I was going to turn it off. But you know what? It's not hurting anything. We can let it do that. So now what we need to do is get the signal up to each of these dispensers. So it's really easy. All you need to do is place a redstone torch on top of that block. And then you do that. And you just do this all the way up. You keep doing that. Redstone torch. And then a block above that too. And a redstone torch. Another block. Right on top of it. Torch. And a block. And there we go. That should be doing it. Let's make sure everything's working okay. So let's jump inside of it. Now you'll see it'll activate some and then deactivate others, but you know what? That is totally fine. It'll, you know, work in stages like that, and that's totally good. You know. All right, dude. Cool. So it's working now. So you see, you know, it'll kind of do what it wants. You know, maybe, you know, it'll turn one off, turn on more, stuff like that. But again, mine does the same thing too. I have 6 floors on it, and it works really, really great. All right, guys. So now what I'm going to do is we need to wrap the signal around this, of course, so that it'll do all of the hoppers. And that's pretty simple. I went ahead and just wrapped some cobblestone around. Of course, again, you can use whatever blocks you want to. Cobblestone is obviously the most readily available, maybe besides, you know, dirt or wood. All right, now what we're going to do is we're just going to simply extend this signal out. And we're just going to do that like this. And then, of course, you know, I'm going to need to use, like, repeaters, stuff like that. So if you don't use a repeater, it will then, you know, die out. Because the signal will only go so far before it loses strength. So you need a repeater to continue it, or else you're going to lose your signal. Make sure that it is reaching. You can see it activating it, so that's good. And then what we're going to have here is another repeater, and then we'll do the block right against it, just like that. So the repeater will feed the signal into the block, and that will feed it, of course, into the dispenser there. So let's go around and do that. Put some blocks here really quick. And there we go. Now, I've fed it all the way around, but you don't actually need to make the signal go any further than right here. But if I don't put this cobblestone that finishes wrapping around it, I feel like it looks weird, you know what I mean? So I just do that because of my, you know, my own issues, my own little OCD, you know. So then we're gonna, you know, do our wraparound signal here some more like that, and redstone, and then another repeater, whoop, right there like that, and then we're gonna continue all the way around, and another repeater. And you'll see the signal still traveling, so we're good. Cool. And then another one. This might be the third corner, actually. Yeah, so we don't actually need to go right here with it. There we go. You only need to go that far. And then, of course, we're going to do what we did before to get the signal to go up the sides of it. And we're going to do like that. You know what we're doing here. Right, cool. There we go. You know what I'm going to shift that so it'll be a little closer. You know, just do like that. And we're going to do that all the way up it. There we go. And so you're just going to, you're going to do that on all sides of it, and that'll keep, the signal going up to each and every one of these dispensers. Again, which will let all the water out of it for you so that it'll flush the mobs out. And we're going to do just like that all the way up. And again, this is really easy to add levels onto as well. I showed you how to make it. All you need to do is just continue the same pattern up higher if you wanted to. Now, of course, you don't need to, but again, I have, excuse me, I have 6 levels on mine, and I know that I do plan to make a 7th eventually, but that's not to say it doesn't work well. It's very, very efficient. I mean, for me, I can probably do, I don't know, maybe in a half an hour, I can probably get easily 60 to 70 levels. I mean, it's really, really good. I love this thing. It's just amazing. So now what we need to do here, let's move some of this stuff out of my way now. I don't really need all of it, so. Alrighty, cool. Now, I'm going to take this, and we need to get some, let me see here, and, alright, so you're going to need, is that a trap chest? So we're going to need some trap chests, only 2 of them, really. And then we're going to need, God, I don't know where anything is, like, in creative mode, so, okay, and then a regular chest right there. And let me find our slabs now. Where are they at here? And let me see. I like stone slabs, personally. I don't know. For me, I just think that they look really nice. But, again, it's all up to you. And now I need torches. Cool. Obviously, you're going to want this platform to be lit up, guys. And actually, you know what? Before I do forget to tell you this, too, make sure you actually have, these lit up as well. So you're going to want to put some torches up as well because, mobs can still do some spawning on these over here. They will spawn on the little platforms right here going around. So again, you don't want them to do that. If they're spawning out here, then that just means there are less spawning in there. So you definitely want to make sure you light this up. And of course, you'll want to light this up too. So get a little bit of light on that, and we'll make sure that a mob can't spawn on it. So there we go. Cool. And then we're going to do that all the way around. Again, just make sure it's nice and lit so no mobs will come over and, spawn there and kind of wreck what it is you're trying to do here now. Alrighty, cool. So now, excuse me, guys, I'm so sorry. We got to light up this platform, of course. And we don't want mobs spawning on this either. And so let's get that nice and well lit. And then we're going to do this. We're going to take this up 3 blocks. So we're just going to get rid of these 3 blocks up from this. All right. And this is meant to be an XP farm, guys. I mean, if you really wanted to, you can lower this platform and, make sure that the mobs will die on contact. But again, you won't get any XP from that, but it will give you the drops. So, and then all you need to do is, let's figure out where the edge of it is here and do that. So right here. Chest, trap chests, because you can stack them right next to each other, and then a regular chest like that again. Then we're going to do hoppers, so make sure you're crouching or shift clicking, whatever platform you're using. And then we're going to make sure that our hoppers lead directly into the chest, just like that. And we're going to do 9 of these. So, yeah, it is a little, little iron heavy. So, there we go. 9 hoppers just like that. This will be the platform that the mobs land on. And when you kill them, anything that'll get dropped goes inside of these. And then, of course, will be deposited into your chests for you. And then, so, we're gonna do this. Place some slabs on top of it. And items will fall through the slabs. That is the cool thing about it. And so, I'll show you. I just dropped a torch on it. And let's see, there it is. We're right there. Cool. So it works. Sweet. And then what we're going to do is you're going to do double slabs right here. Now this might seem like a weird idea, but you know what? It is actually a really good design decision because you will get every different kind of mob in the game that will spawn inside of this. And that does include creepers, and they can see you through it. So if you come up here too close, they will start to tick away and they'll start to go, so you'll want to kind of, do this, come in and swing, and back up. Come in and swing, back up. You don't want them to explode. But, I mean, now if they do, You know, the great thing about using slabs is they don't do too much damage. I've never had a creeper blow up more than one single slab. I've never had them blow up one of these outside slabs. But, you know, if they do, I mean, it'll probably only be one. So, you know, they won't be able to get out still, most likely. You know, you'll be fine. Maybe baby zombies could, but most of the time when they do explode, they blow up one of these little slabs like that. So, but I mean, you know, again, only baby zombies can get out of that. So you'll be safe. Just try and, you know, replace it. I do keep a chest up here with some other things in it, and I do keep some spare slabs in there just in case I need to replace a few of them if somebody blows it up a little bit. So, and then, you know, that's it, guys. That is pretty much all that you need for this. Make sure that your water's all running just right. So let's go in and check it really quick. And yes, as you see, the water is going just fine. It's working too. And it'll change up here. Now, yeah, something here is not quite right. Let me see. Oh, yeah, okay, man. I was like, what is it doing? No, it's fine. I mean, you know, again, it'll kind of do its own thing, but you know what? There is a way, if you're fancy with redstone, you can make all of these activate at once if you know what you're doing. But personally, I don't mind that they don't, because then what that will do is it will make, you know, all the mobs come in waves. So you're not sitting there waiting for a minute for the next wave of water to activate. It'll keep, you know, mobs coming at you pretty steadily, so it really works good. I love this thing. I mean, it is a great idea to build. You know, the dude iCocobeans, who I got this design from, man, you know, I don't know how I managed to do other survival LPs without this thing before. It is a beast, and it is so amazing. So yeah, guys, that's it. And really quick, I will take you to mine in my survival world, and I will show you what it can do. Alright guys, welcome to my Let's Play world. Now, if you're brand new, this is of course a series, so feel free to check it out. This is all in survival. You know, a lot of people, they tend to not believe me, but you know what, it is in survival. I just did episode 50 not too long ago, and that was a world tour episode. I do show proof in there that it's all survival, but you know, if you don't believe me, I can't really help that, but feel free to check it out if you're brand new. If you want to check out the series, it's going really good so far. Definitely, you know, my favorite world that I've made yet. So here is my personal, you know, mob grinder, gravity grinder, whatever it is that you'd like to call it, whatever the nomenclature is that you use. And as you can see, I did make the floor a little bit fancier. I used some, you know, nether brick and glowstone, you know, to keep it nice and lit up for me. And we just did oh no, don't fall. Oh my god, I'm falling. Anyway, we just did an episode where we did an underwater tunnel there. So what I'm going to do is, you know, I'm going to make a minecart elevator to actually get up onto this platform. So it's going to be in that big glass room right there below me that you see. And there's the entrance right there. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty darn cool, guys. So if you're new, again, thanks for checking out the video anyway. And thank you. So let's get up here again. Anyway, if I don't fall and kill myself to death. Luckily, I do have feather falling on my boots. So that actually kept me from just dying right now. But yeah, let's get up here. It's like, it takes forever to climb this ladder. That's why I want to do a minecart elevator and just get up here that way, because it's going to be much, much faster. I actually do use a minecart elevator. You can kind of see it in the distance fog right there, going right up that tree, and it gets me up, you know, onto my my jungle stuff. So I do use that, and it works very, very well. I mean, it's probably like 20 times faster than if you use a ladder, so maybe more than that too. Oh yeah, man, we got ourselves a little zombie chicken rider too. So as you see, before I even got all the way up here, the mobs already began to spawn. And so yeah, you can maybe hear the creepers kind of ticking away a little bit if I do get too close. You know, just come in, you know, take a couple smacks and back off a little bit so they don't explode on you. But really, you know, guys, this is a super efficient mob spawner. I really do love this thing, man. And I'm very thankful to iCocobeans for, you know, showing it on his channel. So again, guys, do check him out. I will link his channel in the description. This is his design, not mine. It's just, you know, a lot of you that have been regularly viewing my channel have asked me for a tutorial on it, so I thought I'd make one for you. So this is the grinder, guys. It works awesome. I just love it. It is super efficient. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it helped out. Let me know if it's working for you. If not, I can maybe try and offer some help. Thanks again, guys, and I'm Sovereign. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.